Good evening, Fox family. Let's take a look at what's happening on radar. We still have cloud coverage, and that's going to stick around later because this storm system slowed down today. We had already anticipated some clearing by about 10 o'clock tonight. That won't be the case. We're going to keep some clouds around. We have just some light snow falling in eastern Garfield County as you're heading in through Glenwood Springs, so please be very careful. And it's not just this stretch of the interstate you need to be careful on. All that snow that fell today, and it wasn't a lot, but the snow that did fall today has generated, or I should say accumulated, on the grassy areas. So that left sidewalks and roadways wet. And now we have sub-freezing temperatures, and that's going to continue through the rest of the evening hours tonight. That's conducive to slick conditions, so please be careful walking, be very careful driving, and if you do encounter flashing lights, emergency workers on the side of the road handling an accident, it is the state law. You need to slow way down and move over. Let's talk about temperatures real quick. Because of the speed of the system slowing down today, that did not allow Grand Junction to get to the forecasted high, which was supposed to be close to the upper 30s. So, okay, not too bad. We still had the storm system, well deserved. We needed that snow today. Most areas below 7,500 feet picked up about 3 inches or less. Now, with that being the case, I want to talk about Powderhorn this morning because Powderhorn Mountain Resort reported 1 inch this morning when they opened the resort. When they closed this afternoon, they had a total of 4 inches for this storm system today. Montrose, I've seen reports of nothing or a little bit. So with that being the case, let's talk temperatures because we were colder today. We were going for 35. We struck 32. We're supposed to be in the upper 30s. Everyone will recover tomorrow afternoon, Sunday, and Monday. In fact, we'll keep a fairly consistent run of temperatures into the middle of next week. I mentioned the middle of next week because that's when our next storm opportunity arrives. Here we are, the only spot, Delta, the only spot that is above the freezing mark. So again, important. Slow down driving tonight. It's dark, low visibility. In fact, speaking of low visibility, tomorrow morning with all this moisture on the ground and the clearing skies in the morning, we could be looking at some fog developing around the Grand Valley. Montrose will probably still be dealing with low clouds, but I think we'll have some fog. National Weather Service is evaluating that situation as far as temperature and dew points go. If they are close, then we'll see that fog developing into the early morning hours. So again, keep that in mind if you're driving or if you're planning to get up early tomorrow. Winter weather advisories still exist well to our east tonight. Snow is still falling to the east. Western slope right now, kind of quiet, and we're going to dry out for the weekend, and we're going to clear up for the weekend. Mostly clear skies. We'll get our temperatures back. This front, this storm system that passed through, remember it developed in the Pacific Northwest, rode over our ridge of high pressure, which is going to be our dominant weather maker for the weekend. Ridge of high pressure for the western portion of the United States. This storm ridged up and over. Now, middle of next week, we'll have another one. A weak version of the same system doing the same thing, up and over and then diving down along the divide. West of the divide, more beneficial for us. East of the divide, we'll hardly see anything other than an uptick in cloud coverage. Single digits for Gunnison as we start our Saturday. The weekend is upon us. If you have the days off, get out and enjoy them. Mid-teens for the Roaring Fork Valley. If you head to the backcountry, please be careful. We still have avalanche danger. Be mindful of your surroundings. Check with CAIC, the Colorado Avalanche and Information Center, before you get into the backcountry. And if you're heading up to the resorts, leave early. Give yourself plenty of time and space and enjoy yourself. All areas tomorrow get temperature improvements. We're going to get back to the averages and then some for this time of the year. There's the fog reminder for the Grand Valley tomorrow morning. Temperatures in the low 40s. We're not setting records this time of the year, but we are going to do better than the averages. We're going to be looking at Tuesday for that next round of unsettled weather moving through. Right now we have just a subtle drop in temperatures and an increase in cloud coverage. That's just a preliminary indication that the system may slide to the east of the divide. But again, another 48 hours, we're going to evaluate this and see if this could be our next round of unsettled weather that delivers snow. Outside of that, we're going to look at the last few days of the month of January for yet another round of weather.